Welcome to Thanksgiving in America, where family and friends come together to raise the nation's obesity rates by gorging on all things fat and buttery. Where people battle to the death over flat-screen TVs exactly one day after being thankful for what they already have. Thanksgiving, really just an excuse for gravy, football, and booze. And coming at you now. Made in USA.
Happy Thanksgiving, pilgrims. You're watching Made in USA. This week, in honor of the ragey American tradition that is Black Friday, we'll be taking a look at all the ways people fight and get into all manner of trouble. So suit up in your Turkey Day finest and wade through our grade A content lineup of brawls, break-ins, and angry blondes. Here we go. Rolling in at number 5 is an Arizona man who caused a fiery crash at a gas station last month.
Oh man, the building is on fire.
According to ABC 15, the whole thing began when the man pulled up to the pump but realized he had his car turned the wrong way. Okay, been there, done that. Totally easy fix. Trouble is, the driver was drunk out of his mind. So while trying to turn the car around, he slammed the gas pedal, which caused him to spin out and hit a gas pump. Naturally, it went up in a fiery mess. Whoops. While the flames appeared to engulf a woman pumping gas nearby, our responsible driver can be seen getting out of the car and just standing there. He does absolutely nothing for a few minutes before running off. Boy, you better be getting the fire extinguisher. After what seems like ages, he finally comes back with an attendant in tow, who tries and fails to put out the blaze with a fire extinguisher. Mr. DUI trying to douse the fire with water from a bottle was even less effective. The attendant soon leaves, and Driver of the Year follows suit and makes a run for it. He eventually got nabbed while trying to walk home. When the cops tested him, his blood alcohol concentration came out to a whopping 0.241. Here's the clincher though. The driver, real name Clemente Torres, had apparently been on his way to a hearing for previous DUI arrest when the crash went down. Talk about not learning your lesson. Maybe the 25 G's in damages will finally hit the point home. Then again, maybe not. At number 4, we have a woman who knows how to fight for what's rightfully hers. A lady with the Instagram handle @_Darlene claimed she was shopping at the mall, as you do, when a robber tried to come for her. She shared surveillance footage of the encounter, which shows her walking and talking on the phone when a dude suddenly jumps out and tries to grab her necklace. Sucks for him because she was a heck of a lot bigger and stronger, and proceeds to giving a whooping that would make yo mama proud. When the guy finally decides to cut his losses and scram, his would-be victim hangs on and ends up pulling the clothes right off his back. Safe to say he left his dignity along with his jacket. High five to the lady for holding her own and owning that nasty thief. Meanwhile, special mention goes to the bystander who would not care less about the woman being robbed not 20 feet away from him. That's some chill pull you're on, man. This week's Florida moment goes to the little pupper who took his human's car for a spin, literally for nearly an hour. Whoa. According to Port St. Lucie police, the owner apparently made a wrong turn into a dead end, so she stopped and got out of the car to assess her situation. She absent-mindedly closed the door with the car still running and her black Labrador Max inside. Spotting an opportunity, Max hopped into the driver's seat and popped the car into reverse. He then proceeded to do donuts slowly in reverse for about an hour or so as neighbors and eventually the cops watched on. He was doing pretty well for a while and not hitting anything at first, but he did end up eventually tapping a mailbox and some garbage cans. Still not bad for a first-timer. The cops finally put a stop to Max's joyride after punching in the passcode to the driver's side door. Thankfully, no one was injured in this very Florida moment. As for Max, maybe he can get a gig as an Uber or Lyft driver. Second place is Miss Willie Murphy from Rochester, New York, who is all of 82 years old but completely destroyed a man who broke into her home. According to WHAM, Murphy was in her house late one night when a man started pounding on her door. He claimed to be sick and asked her to call an ambulance. The 82-year-old called the cops, but wouldn't let the guy in. For some reason, this made him real mad. So mad, he broke the door down.
Big mistake. Huge.
See, here's the thing about Willie. She's a bodybuilder and works out every single day. So when she realized someone had broken in, she sprung into action and grabbed the nearest thing, a coffee table. You best believe Ms. Murphy beat the crap out of that guy, hard enough to break the table, and then starts jumping on him. Once the suspect was down, she grabbed a bottle of shampoo and poured it all over his face right before whacking him with a broom.
Finish him!
By the time the cops and the ambulance arrived, the man was pulp and had to be sent to the ER before getting locked up. Dude really did not stand a chance. This week's bonus clip is a story of instant revenge. Remember that story your mama used to tell you about the elephant and the mouse? Well, this is that, except with a human.
So we've been trying to catch this little mouse.
Wasn't that just the most satisfying and mortifying thing you've ever seen? On with number 1. This week's top spot goes to this angry blonde who had a very public meltdown over spilled mustard. In a video posted on Instagram, the Boston Bruins fan can be seen and heard screaming at a man who looks like he just wants her to go away so he can eat in peace. I don't know how he can stay calm as this screechy lady yells at him to stand up and apologize for spilling mustard on her clothes, but stay calm he does. The tirade goes on even as other people in the stands try to talk the woman down and get her to pipe down. But Blondie is relentless and really wants that apology. When he finally speaks up, it's apparently not loud enough for her because she makes him do it again. Yeah, pretty sure his voice box isn't set to screech like yours is, Linda. A staff member later comes by to diffuse the tension, and she starts all over again. See that? That's the look of a man who's not being paid enough to deal with crap like this. The video cuts there, so no one knows if the poor man got to eat his sandwich or if the lady ever stopped yapping. Who knows? Maybe she's still there, screeching her angry little blonde head off. That's all, folks. Hope that ride was as wild for you as it was for us. If you enjoyed that GIF explosion, make sure to check out the one we did on gender reveal disasters here. Also, you know the drill. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Catch you next week, turkeys!